You feel like you're birthing something right now into creation. I think this is something you have been very slow and intentional about, that you have put a lot of dedicated effort towards. I think you're so in the weeds with it that you haven't even taken time to reflect on how well you've done and how much you've accomplished, because maybe you haven't seen the results that you hoped for initially. But Spirit wants you to know, like, celebration is coming. You've created so much abundance for yourself, even if you don't quite see it yet in the physical. It's all around you. Like, you have everything you need. And this is coming to you because of the amount of people you've impacted. It looks like you've helped the world at large, and like Earth, Mother Earth even. You might have a really, like, a real humanitarian spirit about you. You might be an Aquarius. You have probably had a lot of blocks or a lot of setbacks or just like interruptions, even in like your daily workflow. Just as a side note, there might be someone that you do this with, like you might have a like co-founder or just like a partner, someone who helps you. Okay, you might be a life path 4. Just as a side note, you might also be a fire sign. It looks like you work from home. So while I said you have someone that, you know, you work with, it maybe you both live together. But you do have outside support a little bit, but it looks like you work kind of in isolation a lot of the times. I think you're online. You've got some sort of affluence here, or like influence on people. This is current energy. You also do have some evil eye energy on you, so make sure to cleanse. And this is a period, or has been a period, of growth for you. I think you're aware of this. You're highly connected to the divine, which is beautiful. We love to see it. It might just feel like you've been through some storms lately. Maybe some things didn't pan out exactly how you were hoping they would. And it feels like you're quite sensitive. You're very divine feminine, so I think you're very in touch with your emotions. So maybe when things don't work out, you take it harder than the average Joe would, which is a blessing and a curse to be that sensitive. But I think it's more a blessing than anything. Also, as a side note, you may have just made like a big fruit salad bowl, or like some kind of like lemonade with a lot of different fruits in it, like strawberry lemonade. Your mind frame right now looks a little like it's not quite. I think you're just like really hard on yourself. You're really intense with what you want to do, but it's a lot of like in the mind. Like, I think your actions outward are fine, but you're almost like cold towards yourself, which is interesting because of how emotional you are and empathetic you seem and feel, and the divine feminine energy that you have. I think Spirit's just asking you to have like a little bit more of this for yourself as you move through this. You're definitely highly intuitive, you're confident, you're juggling all of the things. You probably use your intuition when you're working. It looks like you're already in a little bit of money as well. There's just a lack of balance here. And again, a little bit of stagnation, which I think is to be expected because you're still like honing in on your skill and building what you're working on. You're very magical. You might be like a fortune teller of some sort. I think this journey has been so slow, and you haven't seen the amount of money, again, that you were really hoping for. And so like your life just doesn't look how you imagined it. Maybe you're not living in like the home you always dreamed of, or like when you look at your bank account, it's not like reflecting quite what you wanted. You might also be really intentional about wanting to leave a legacy for your family, like money for your family, assets for your family. And at this point you're like, I'm not gonna even be able to do this, but I do think that it's coming. But this is your current energy, so just make sure you connect with this first. I do think smoother sailing is coming. This has just been a period of growth for you. Like, things will calm down if they felt chaotic. You did have stormy kind of in your energy, so maybe there's been a couple of bumps. I think things will get better, especially in your mind. Or maybe you're just now coming to terms with this. This Wheel of Fortune card really wanted to come out. Even though your mindset right now or in the like recent past just like hasn't been the best, like the coldness towards yourself. I think this was a lesson that you were meant to learn. This might be something that you've been dealing with life after life, and this is like the hurdle that you're like, I just can't get over it. But divine timing's at play here, the wheel's at play, you are turning that wheel. You might have long dark black hair. Virgo, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Taurus. All the earth signs and one fire sign, maybe those resonate with you. You're so intuitive, but I think your confidence gets like the best of you sometimes. It's like your judgment, it's so interesting. Okay, let me feel into this. You're using your intuition at like its peak, but your judgment's off. Or maybe you're not listening to the gut. Like your intuition is on, but you're not listening to those gut, those little, you know, the first 5 seconds when you feel it, you're not listening to that. And that might be a part of what's keeping you stuck here. It feels almost like you think an injustice has been done here to you. Maybe the way life is played out, like with your hopes and dreams, you feel like you just haven't been given what you either saw in your mind's eye in the very beginning, because you're highly intuitive, so you probably would have seen like your end destination. I don't know why I'm hearing Final Destination. Maybe you like those movies. Those movies are crazy. But yeah, there's just a lot of imbalance because either you haven't received an offer here that you thought, like as a side note, there might be a love energy that interfered with this a little bit. Again, it might also just be your emotions getting the best of you. You are very sensitive. That's okay. But it's throwing you off balance. So you got to find a way to ground back down, to center back down when your emotions do get, like when they're getting the better of you. Also Libra and Aquarius again. Oh, I'm getting like pressure in my head. Okay, hang on, let's go to part 2. Your pressure in my head tells me like your third eye is trying to be activated and you're not listening to it. I also am having some lower back pain. So there might be instability financially that's really getting to you. You may just need to drink more water as a side note, but also like your third eye feels a little blocked. There's an unblocking that needs to happen. I'm hearing that you need to connect more with your collective. So if you're a healer online, which it looked like you were, the Affluence card came out, those people need you. I don't know if like you're about to give up, if you're like, I've put in so much effort, I've been working on this for years. For some of you, you've only been working on this for weeks, which is really funny. But for some of you, this is like long-term earth energy, like years in the making. You guys hear those sirens? And like your time is coming. I think, what am I even saying? I totally just blanked out. Does that ever happen to you guys? There's a need for you to be still and to reflect on everything that you have accomplished. I feel like you're kind of like pushing to the side everything you have done because you're like, it's not enough, it's not enough, it's not enough, I can do more. But while you're doing that, you're ignoring like all the beauty and all the healing you have put out there, all the lives you have touched, and you're disconnecting yourself from your people a little bit. Maybe you post online, but you don't really like to interact with like your collective when they're commenting or when they're messaging you. I know sometimes it can be overwhelming, but I actually think that's going to help you if you can connect back more to your people. You don't have to respond to everything, but maybe if something stands out, intuitively, you will now listen to your intuition. That's going to clear up some of this third eye space. There's strength over whatever the financial burdens have been here. You're gonna tame those emotions, especially surrounding the finances. Like, if when you're unstable or when you feel unstable, I do feel like you do have some money, but maybe you still feel unstable in that category. And when you become that, it feels like you kind of like lose it. Maybe you have crying spells or you dissociate. It does look like you're going to tame that, okay? It's not going to be long lasting here. This is just currently, it looks like you're learning how to like tame the beast within as we speak. This is good. We went from like, hang on, let me just get this last card actually. Yeah, you're not going to be trapped in your mind anymore. This is so good. Okay, so I feel like you started off not in a great place, not trusting your intuition. You're like, an injustice has been done here because my dreams aren't coming true. But you're going to get your shit together and you're going to feel a lot better after you do that. Ooh, okay. Let's see what's coming for you. Guys, it is hot in here today. Maybe you live somewhere really warm. Okay, first thing that's coming up for you is that you're resisting the change that is trying to happen. Like, you have an intense desire to not move forward right now, which is crazy because there's so much on the other side of that transition for you that is just like you're not seeing properly yet. And this is keeping you stagnant because you're resisting the change. It's making you hopeless. This is what's coming for you. Let this be a little reminder as you move into the future of like, you need to be able to transform yourself, to evolve, to let go of things that no longer serve you, so that way your hopes and dreams can come true. Because by not changing, you're actually gonna like, yes, you had some calmness internally, but it's like you're keeping your future at bay. I don't think that's gonna last too long for you. You do have 8 of Wands here. The fast moving card in the deck. There might be travel in the cards for you as well, or there might be incoming communication that helps you snap the fuck out of that. You might be a mom. It looks like you're trying to juggle 2 worlds here and you're not doing it very successfully, but you're really trying. And you've got happiness. You've got the ultimate fulfillment coming for you. There's dogs freaking out outside, so let it be known. It's one of the happiest cards in tarot. Celebration. There's probably people around you that are going to be celebrating with you as well. Friends or family. Feels like a big community. Maybe some of those people in your collective. You're not silly. I think you know that you're avoiding the transition that wants to occur. You've got 4 cups reversed. So like, you see all the cups. You know what's going on all around you. You see that golden fish in the water that he doesn't see. You're like, yeah, I know there's good things around, but like, why? You might think you feel more balanced where you are currently, and that's what keeps you. You're like, I like my life right now. There might also be a love energy connected, and that's something you don't want to let go of. Yeah. You're just delaying your success. You're delaying your hopes and dreams by not transforming. That's like painfully obvious. Again, Taurus here. You might be really into like different moon cycles. I feel like you're gonna have good discernment. Like you're gonna realize, okay, I'm trapping myself in this. And then you might have some intense boundaries that just come up all of a sudden. I think this is good for you. You're like cutting off the things that no longer, just feels like some toxic energy. You're cutting off that toxic energy. Whatever doesn't serve you anymore. You might feel like you're too young to be juggling all of this. But I think you're up for it, which is nice. This is how you're gonna feel in the upcoming future. It's very playful. You're gonna have fun while you're doing it. Yeah, and again, breaking out of that mental block. The happiness that you're gonna feel, the fulfillment that you're gonna feel, and the joy is gonna also help you just break out of that mental block. I think that has to do with that initial resistance to change. So this is good. I'm not mad at this. You kind of start off struggling and then through it you figure it out. So yeah, look, you're gonna find balance. You've got Temperance on the bottom. Okay, let me get an advice card for you really quick. Okay, interestingly, the last card in the deck just came out, so I think that's good. It's 11/11. It's probably a completion of a cycle here. It says compassion and higher heart opening. Igniting your higher heart chakra activates your ability to embody the highest dimensions of unconditional love, which is compassion. Aligning with the heart of the universe allows you to experience expanded states of internal love. This requires that you heal your heart by letting go of judgment that created separation between you and your desires. This card implies that you are hiding from your emotions or you have numbed your ability to fully express your emotional range. I think that you're gonna overcome that though. When you avoid feelings such as rejection, pain, or sorrow, it also blocks your capacity to experience higher emotional dimensions. Honoring all of your emotions gives you permission to express your vulnerability so that you can embrace your journey with grace. Seeing the gifts in your lessons is a way to honor your feelings, giving you permission to be yourself. This card encourages you to stop judging your emotions or sabotaging your actions by paying attention to your needs. I'm running out of time. This path teaches you to accept the range of polarity between sorrow and joy, finding forgiveness and acceptance